Hello, Sudoku friends, and welcome to March 14 and today's installment of the New York Times Hard Sudoku Puzzle. A quick reminder, tomorrow morning I'm embarking on a 6 or 7 day long motorcycle trip, this time to some of the southern parts of the country. And I won't be able to record any Sudoku solutions during that time. I have prepared, though, a dozen videos that will be trickling down the YouTube chute in the next week or so. So there'll be something for you to watch every day. They won't be the New York Times Sudokus, of course, because I can't do those in advance. There will be a collection of evil puzzles from websudoku.com and the expert puzzles from El País. Okay, that out of the way. We're going to have fives here or here, and we are going to have fives here or here. Or have a 9 here or here, but this 9 blocks up, so here's a 9. We have a 9 blocking down here and here, so this square must be a 9. Now we have these two 9s blocking down here and this 9 blocking here, so another 9 goes here. One goes up here somewhere, 4 down here somewhere, and therefore here in one of these squares. Seven and 6 go in two of these squares here. And the 4 also can't go here. So the question is, can we figure out what must go here? It cannot be a 1, it could be a 2, but not a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. See, it's not so difficult. Here's a 2. Yes, it involved a little bit of counting, but so what? We do want to solve the grid, don't we? Now it's a matter of figuring out where the 3 goes in this box, and the 3 here blocks across, this blocks up, and this is therefore a 3. And now these squares must be 4, 6, and 7. The 4 is easy because it blocks over here, so here is a 4, and a 6 and a 7 here. And that's 6 blocks across. We got a couple of 6s blocking down and up. One of these two is going to be a 6. Only 3 numbers missing here in the column, and they must be a 1, 4, and an 8. 1, 4, 8 here. That kind of gives us an 8 here or here, and a 1 and a 4 here, of course. So besides the 8, we also need a 2. So 8 and 2, this is a 6 or 7. One more missing here. And that must be a 5. So a 5 goes in one of these squares, but we kind of knew that, didn't we? Because we got these two 5s blocking up. Anything else noteworthy? Well, of course, we did talk about the 1 and the 4 here, and I completely neglected this 4 here that now gives me a 1 here and a 4 here. So 1 and 5 must find homes in two of these squares. We know that this is going to be a 5 blocking down. We have a 5 blocking down here. So we're going to have a 5 either here or here. And the 1, well, could go in any of these places. So that is no good. But we do have an 8 and a 1 here and an 8 and a 1 here. So these two must be an 8 and a 1, mustn't they? And since we know that these are a 6 and a 7, it's quite easy to figure out that this must be a 5. So we got 5 and 9, and we got 5 and 9. We got to have 5 and 9 in two of these 3 squares. Where is the next number coming from? Well, we got 6, 7 blocking here and 6, 7 blocking here. So 6 and 7 in block 3 must go in two of these 3 squares. Is that useful or is it not? And I think it is because we have a 2 and an 8 here blocking up, right? And we have a 6 and a 7 blocking here. So there aren't really many possibilities for this square. It can only be a 5, I think, because we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess, 6, 7, 8, and 9 blocking here. So yes, it is a 5. This 5 blocks across, so does this. We have a 5 here. Now a 6 and a 7 here, and a 6 and a 7 here, a 6 and a 7 here, not a 6 and a 7 here. That would be a unique rectangle. So if that is not a 6 and not a 7, then it follows that these two must be a 6 and a 7. Now we have 6 and 7 here, and therefore a 2 and a 3 here. The 2 blocks over. Here is a 3, here is a 2. Now a 1, 4, 3 across here. This is a 1, 4. We know that. I think. I think we know that. Must be a 1, 4 because the 3 is here. So 3 goes here or here. But the 1 and the 4 don't really know. But we should be able to do something in column 1. What we should be able to do is something involving a 3, because we have a 3 blocking here, we have a 3 blocking here, and we have a 3 blocking here. So this must be a 3. 1, 2, 7 here. Let's see, 7 here or here, 1 here or here, 2. Oh, 2 here or here. Almost there, but not quite. We are no closer yet to the 1, 4, 8 here. Oh, but we are. We found the 5, so this can't be an 8. So the 8 blocks across here. One of these is an 8, also blocking across. An 8 down here, blocks up here, so here's an 8. Now we have 1 and 4 here and here. And we're also going to have a 1 and a 4 here, because we have 1 and a 4 blocking, and this is a 7, 6. And now we have these two 4s blocking these two squares. So this must be the 4. And the 1 blocks here and the 1 blocks here. So this must be the 1. Now we have a 7, 6 remote pair here. How nice. Now a 2 and a 7 here. We can do that because the 7 blocks over. Here's a 2, here's a 7. Let's see now. 7 blocks over and down. 7 here or here. Maybe we have more luck here with a 2, 3, and a 6. Not sure. So I want to look down here. Also a 2, 3s, and a 6, and a 7 thrown in for good measure. Here's a 2, 3, so this is a 6 or a 7. We also have a 6 and a 7 here. So the 2 and the 3. 7, 6, 3, 2, 7. Something I'm not seeing here. But I don't know what it is I'm not seeing. If I knew, I would see it, wouldn't I? 1, 5, 8, 5 blocks down. One of these is a 5. But look here, we need a 2, 6, 5, 9 across here. 2, 6 blocks down. And a 6 blocks up. 6 goes here or here. 5, 9, 9, 6, 2, 5. No, I'm not sure about that. But I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I'm thinking here 1, 3, and a 4. And we have a 1 and a 4 now blocking here. So this has got to be a 3, which now blocks down. So we have a 3 here. And Now these are 1 and 4, 1 and 4, not 1 and 4. Let's not do the unique rectangle here. Let's try to solve this using normal Sudoku standard logic. 2 and 6 here. Therefore, no 2 here. Also no 2 here. So 2 here. 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, and 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6. Look at that. Wow. Of course, also on 7, 6 here, but here the 6 blocks. So here the fun stops. The 7 must go here, and the 6 here, the 7 here, the 6 here, 7 here, and here, and here, the 6. That's what happened when we start pulling a thread, doesn't it? 1, 5, 8, 2, 6. 6 down, down, and over. Also a 6 here. The 2s, they are eluding me. It's quite funny that we need a 158 across here, and we have a 158 here. Isn't that nice? I like I don't know if you could call it symmetry of it, but I like the challenge of trying to figure it out without using pencil marks. Incidentally, we do have a 1, 8 here, remember? Now look at this square. It could be a 1, but not a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So we have a 1, 8 pair here. It means that this can't be an 1 because we have a 1, 8 pair here. One of these squares must be a 1, while the other one must be an 8. So this cannot be a 1. It must be a 4. Now we have a 1 here and we have a 4 here. And here 1, 3, 8. And we know that this cannot be a 1 or an 8 because we already have 1 and 8 spoken for here. So this must be a 3, and these must be 1 and 8. This 3 and this 3 block down, this 3 blocks across, this 3 blocks across. We have ourselves a 3 here. The last 3 and also the first completed digit today. Now we have a couple of 4s blocking across and 1 4 blocking down. So here's a 4. This 4 blocks up, this blocks down, this blocks across, this blocks across, another 4 here. 2, 6, 7 here. 7 blocks here, 7 blocks here. This must be a 7. 2 and 6 here. 6 blocks here. Here's a 2. Here's a 6. And here's a 2. 1 and 8 still. 5, 6, and a 9. We can do something about that. The 6 and a 9 block up here. Here's a 5. The 6 blocks down here. Here's a 9. And here is a 6. Yes. Now we have a 9 blocking down here and across here and across here. We have a 9 here. 1 and 8, 1 and 8, leaving just one square to sort out. That's here, and that has got to be a 2. Now we know that this is a 2 and this is an 8. We found those very early. And this must be a 1. Now we're looking for a 5 and an 8 here. And I think we will continue to look because I can't solve those yet. But we do have a 1 and an 8 here and here. The 1 blocks here. So here's the 8 and here's a 1. And now we can solve these because now this is an 8 and this is a 5, which blocks across. We have a 5 blocking down. We also have a 5 here now. 1, 8. No, 8 blocks. So 1 and 8 and 1. Now we have an 8 here. And we have a 7 here. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching and bye for now. See you live, as it were, in 6 or 7 days' time. In the meantime, you will be watching canned solutions from YouTube that will be released once a day. Thank you for watching and bye for now.